Welcome and welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon. Today we're talking about the bat spell and how it's not dead. I dare you to play this video at 150% speed. I know you won't, but okay, I won't talk like that the entire time, but I just wanted to say, hey, the bat spell, such a controversial spell. Players thinking, oh, it's OP, oh, it's garbage. It feels like it might actually be in a good spot right now. I know there's a lot of frustration expressed by the community when you see a new troop or a new spell that starts out so strong and then gets nerfed into oblivion right around the time that players max it out. And I was fearful that that was going to happen here to the bat spell, but it's not. It is definitely still a viable strategy against the right base design and with the proper spell timing and placement. It's exciting to see that this bat spell can actually still be used to annihilate bases. It's going to keep base designers on their toes, and despite what some players are saying recently that the bat spell is dead, I beg to disagree. We are definitely seeing bat spells still grabbing high percentages, and in some cases 3 stars against high Town Hall 12 anti 3-star war bases, like you can see here from my fellow clanmate Wurtzel. Is that better? I had some complaints about me pronouncing his name wrong. And against Hyperlight. So this, a solid 3-star attack. Again, the bats do a great job when you're not protecting the right structures with the right spacing. You need to watch out for multi-target infernos and of course wizard towers. And if you can distract a wizard tower with a hero with a siege machine, if you want to win with bat spells, it comes down to DNF, distract and freeze, or FND, freeze and distract. In any case, if you've got a wizard tower distracted and or frozen and that multi-target inferno, the bats can get in there and just absolutely devastate despite their slower speed and smaller numbers. Here, Wurtzel comes in with the Barbarian King, finishes off that last structure, and picks up the 3-star. So solid, great to watch. Again, it is going to keep base designers very cognizant, there's a 50-cent word for you, of the fact that they have to watch out for placement. So let's check out some bases here that Lost Phoenix has put together that they were experimenting with, and I'm going to go ahead and try distract and freeze here. So we've got 7 bat spells, a couple of freeze spells, dropping in a funneling Electro Dragon on the top right, and then the heroes to try to help take out that outer layer and to funnel a little bit. Then in come the dragons. Watch the siege machine move in, and it's going to distract that wizard tower. Then, once the wizard tower is focused on the siege machine and the dragons are moving in, we drop the bats in the middle. They're going to go to work. We did freeze. Now, that was a very late freeze to the multi-target inferno right there. Had we frozen that earlier, I think that this attack ends differently. Okay, that was a careless mistake. Should have planned a little bit better, but all of these attacks I were doing, that's great. I do great English sometimes. My English, not good today, B. I'm sorry about that. But hey, I wanted to ask you guys a question. My mom used to always say that people would watch my videos and learn how to speak English better. Is that the case? If that's the case, if any of you have ever felt like you've learned English a little bit better because of me, or it's helped you at all with your vocabulary, would you let me know down in the comments? I would love to know. She always insisted that, and I always thought that seemed not so likely, but I'm curious to know if that is the case for you. But either way, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for still watching. You can see that I'm not going to pick up the 3-star quite there, but had I frozen that multi-target inferno promptly, had I done it earlier, I feel like this is a 3-star because, as you can see right here, the last of the barbarians is going to pick up the 95th percentage. So 5 structures away from a triple. Maybe, just maybe, we freeze the multi-target inferno and this becomes a 3-star attack. In any case, it shows a very solid number using 7 bat spells and dragon, so bat dragon with a funneling E-drag. Alright, let's check out HY's warbase right here, and you can see distract and freeze today just freezing because there is no wizard tower anywhere near the core right there. Now unfortunately, you can see, and this is another key to base design, check out that sweeper. The sweeper protected the eagle artillery from a bat dive attack. And so that is another strategy. So let's add that to the list. A, wizard towers. Space them out. Protect your valuable defenses with them. B, make sure you keep at least one or multiple Inferno towers on multi-target. And 3, watch out for those sweepers. Use them to blow the bats away when you want to keep something like an Eagle Artillery safe from the bats. So the bats are done. Now I've got the heroes funneling. And I'll tell you again, a slight mistake that I feel like would have made a huge difference right here is the fact that the Archer Queen is alone. Now check out the opening from the Siege Machine. Beautiful. Had I sent the Barb King in with the Archer Queen right here, then this raid becomes completely different once again. I think that the E-Dragon would have done fine on its own, funneling down the far left of the base. In comes the Barbarian King right here, along with the Archer Queen. Maybe she doesn't need to use her ability against that single target Inferno. Maybe she gets to the Eagle Artillery, or finishes off the Clan Castle troops, takes out the Sweeper. I don't know. But in any case, she's down, and the Ice Golem and the P.E.K.K.A. are now hunting down the Barbarian King on the opposite side of the base. In comes the brunt of this attack, the dragons and the balloons. One leftover spell. I've got the rage spell right there, and it easily wipes out that town hall, gets in here, and again, it's going to be a super high percentage, but not quite the 3-star that we were hoping for. And I will tell you, I tried again and again and again on High's base. Did not get the job done. It's funny because one slight miscalculation, if you drop the freeze too late, too early, offset, you miss a defense, you're done. You're toast. It's over. You're not going to get there. So you have to be super careful with attacks like this. This is the best I could do. I really felt like just 1 or 2 more slight adjustments, and this is going to become a 3-star. Obviously, if we could get the Eagle Artillery down, it's not going to be pounding on my dragons at the end of this attack, and then it becomes an easy 3-star. Once again, just a couple of buildings short of a triple. You can see all of the air mines and air bombs just coming out of nowhere, and the dragon just barely going to survive that Expo. Obviously, it's within that dead zone of the Eagle Artillery. It gets the Eagle down, and I end up with a 97% 2-star attack. So close yet so far. Like I always say, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. I think my grandfather used to always tell me that. Anyway, speaking of grandfathers, let's take a look at some of the comments you guys have been leaving lately. Now, I did start the video the other day with kind of a strange voice, and you guys didn't tear me up for it. I was kind of surprised. I thought that people would be annoyed like Matt Hacker was, but sometimes I like to talk like that, and I've done it in live streams right before we start with Chief Pat. Drives him nuts back in the day. Always fun to make Chief Pat squirm. And now this next comment, I just have to say, the Cowboy of Epic leaves this really nice message talking about how much he loves me and how great I am, and probably expecting to get in a video. And I'm just telling you right now, the Cowboy of Epic, I'm not going to give you a shout out. I'm not going to put your comment in the video, the Cowboy of Epic, just because you leave a nice comment, the Cowboy of Epic, and you're definitely not getting a shout out, the Cowboy of Epic. So don't even try this, any of you, especially the Cowboy of Epic. You guys are not going to get into a video, especially not for a really long time, just by leaving a comment that's really nice like the Cowboy of Epic did right here. Oh yeah, okay, next up, I wanted to talk about Blizzlefrist. So many people have been leaving it in the comments. Thank you guys so much. This is the correct spelling of Blizzlefrist. Blizzlefrist, Blizzlefrist. And you know what it means? To Blizzlefrist a video means that you stuck around all the way to the end and actually paid attention. So thank you guys, so many of you, for trying to spell it, but that is the correct spelling. I sincerely appreciate that. And again, I'm so shocked by how many people actually watch all the way to the end of the episodes. Also, I do hang out in Global from time to time. Patrick20 was there as well. He was shocked to find out who I was. It's a lot of fun. If you guys see me in Global, usually English Globals, make sure that you say hello. It could actually be me. And yes, I used to play World of Warcraft. Loved World of Warcraft. I played a Night Elf Hunter and a human Holy Paladin. Loved playing both of those classes, and played World of Warcraft for way too long. And then, for anybody asking for my help for anything, a problem with the game, in the game about getting banned or customer service or an offensive player, I don't work for Supercell, okay? I do not, and I can't help you. I am not customer service. I'm not player support. Send it to player support in-game. They are going to be your best bet. All right, you guys, thank you, as always, for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. I truly appreciate you guys and your kind comments. Keep them rolling in. Keep having a fantastic rest of your day. Be kind to each other, and I hope to see all of you back here again tomorrow for more Full Attacks.
Galadon! Galadon! Blizzle Frisk, you made that up. I know it, Galadon. You're full of beans.